Hello, YouTube. Hello. Okay. I'm back here with a YouTube video after like freaking 10 years. I'm back again. My hair looks a mess. I just got out of the shower. Not just. I did my makeup because I need to go do shit today. But I did my makeup and I didn't do it to my hair because it's summertime and look at that little curl. It's summertime and it's gonna like fade away, you know, like I get like my hair gets a little bit sweaty, so it'll just turn back like this in like a couple of hours. So I decided to just leave it like that. This is my hair, by the way, you guys. I don't think I've ever gotten a video without extensions. I mean, the 4 videos I've made. I've always worn extensions. So this is my real hair after a year of hormones. I'm actually about to make, not like today, but I'm gonna make my 1 year on hormone. I'm sweating. Sorry, I'm sweating. I'm gonna make my 1 year on hormone update, like probably like in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, cause I'm gonna be a year in I'm gonna be a year on HRT in about on the 5th of July. So that's like in about a week or so, coming up real close. But today's video, I got a notebook and everything because I'm legit. Just kidding. I'm doing a video on, I pretty much took the questions from Gage, but another YouTuber named Gage. She's another trans girl. She did a Q&A, like a transgender Q&A sort of thing. And I kind of just took the questions and I'm gonna answer them myself. And yeah, I thought they were like really good questions, to be honest. Things that I think people wonder, things that people, like other trans girls wonder about too. So let's get started because I've been talking for 2 minutes now. Okay, so the first question is, how far are you on your physical transition? Well, I kind of just answered that right now. I'm about to hit my 1 year mark in about a week. Like, so 1 year on HRT. So that's 1 year on estrogen and spironolactone, the spironolactone, and I've been about 5 months on progesterone now. So no surgeries, no nothing. I haven't even done laser, like hair removal. So yeah, that's how far. Question number 2: How long before HRT did you start How long before you started HRT? Before you started presenting as female? Actually, for me, my story, I started presenting as female a year, almost to the date, a year before starting HRT at all. Because at the time, I felt like I didn't need HRT. I was happy with myself, just like in makeup and in women's clothes and stuff like that. I felt happy. I didn't feel the need to start HRT until later in the year. I figured out that I would love to start HRT. It just, I don't know what I was thinking honestly back then. It didn't seem like such a big deal to me, I guess, until later I realized that it is a big deal and I do want to do it. So yeah, so about a year before I was presenting as female, a year before I started HRT. Sorry, it's hot as fuck in my room. So yeah, a year. A really tough year though, let me add, a really tough year. When you first find out that you were trans, were you denying it? That's question number 3. And definitely, it took me a long time to kind of come to terms with the fact that like, this is who I am, this is what I want to do, this is how I'm going to live my life. It kind of like, it's like a mindfuck because you kind of realize what you are and what you're going to do, but then comes into play like all, everyone in your life, like your friends, your family, your neighbors, like literally everything comes into play, your work. You're just like, okay, how is this gonna affect me? So I think you kind of deny it because you don't want to face the reality of like, you're gonna have to deal with it either way. So like, it's honestly it's a really hard thing to come to terms with. It took a long time for me because I was just scared of what my family was gonna say. Like, how am I ever gonna muster up the courage to tell them like, hey, family, I'm trans, or hey sister, I'm trans, you know, like that just seemed almost impossible to me. So it took a long time But it took up until I was really honestly tired of living my life like not authentically, and I just didn't feel comfortable living as a boy anymore. Like honestly, just didn't feel right until I realized like, you know what, fuck everybody. Like if no one wants to be a part of my life after tomorrow, I'm sorry. Like I'm gonna live my life for me. So yeah, that's all good. Number 4, out of all the months / years that you've been on hormones, what has been the most difficult? I think the most difficult one was probably the first one. Probably the first one, because you're going through so many, you're gonna have so many talks with people, you're gonna have so many conversations, you're gonna, everything's gonna change for you, like, all of a sudden. Well, depending, like, the way I did it, I went from, I wasn't, like, a masculine boy or anything, but, like, you know, I was just a boy, and then all of a sudden I started, like, wearing a bra, and started wearing, you know, like, I didn't necessarily go through, like, that androgynous stage where, like, you know, I kind of just went straight into, like, I'm gonna wear a miniskirt now, you know, I don't know. And so, like, for the first month, it's dealing with your family, like, coming out to your family, and them seeing you, like, look a little bit different, and, your friends and your work, like, everything, it's kind of like an adjustment period for you. And in the first month, you're gonna have a lot of awkward situations with people in the world, like, people you don't even know, like, just random people, like, at the grocery store, like, wherever you're at. It's a lot to deal with. That doesn't just go by in the first month, though. That lasts for a really long time. Honestly, if I'm gonna be completely honest, it lasts for a long time. But the first month is probably the hardest because it's all new to you. Like, everything's new to you. But my advice, or like my one, like, there is a light at the tunnel. Honestly, it all gets better. Like, it all gets better. Trust me, though. Trust me. Okay, question number 5. What? Oh. Around the time you first came out, how did you deal with body hair? Oh, I was like, I can't even read my own writing. So, I mean, I'm not bothered by, like, my body hair. I'm only honestly bothered by my face, like, my, I don't really grow hair anywhere, like, excessively, like, normal, obviously your legs, like, everyone grows leg hair, whatever. But, like, I mostly just grow hair, like, literally right here, on the edges, like, of the mustache of my lip, and a little bit of stubble, like, down here. So the little bit of stubble here, it doesn't bother me because if I shave, then it just kind of goes away and it's fine and smooth. Here it does bother me because sometimes it'll peek through the makeup. Even if I put on, like, an orange concealer, sometimes it'll just peek through, and, like, that's just like a thing that bothers me, like, dysphoria about my own body right there. Like, that just kind of bugs me, and I'm just like, what the fuck? But I've learned to kind of just, like, get, like, an I don't give a fuck attitude about it, and about a lot of things in my life in general. But about that, I'm just like, okay. So I'm gonna get laser, though, like, really soon, like, really, really soon. I found out where I want to do it. I found out how much the price is. I just need to go and do it, honestly. That's what it is. I just want it on my face, honestly. After that, then I think I'm gonna, like, stop wearing like, foundation or anything, because I wear foundation now because I want to cover up, like, my mustache area, and I just ended up putting it all over my face because, so my face will just match everything, you know. So soon I'm gonna get rid of it. So I think that's a really good tool for trans girls. It can be a little pricey, so if you can afford it, I think that's a really good way to deal with that problem. And number 6, any recommendations for going full-time before hormones? Okay, that's really hard. Like, my advice, you're gonna need to have some really tough skin, honestly. Like, the amount of hate you're gonna get from the world, I don't want to lie to you and tell you it's gonna be all rainbows and sunshine, because a lot of it will be rainbows and sunshine, honestly. But, like, a good 10% will be, like, not rainbows and sunshine. A lot of people are curious, a lot of people are judgmental, so you have to just figure out how to not let it affect you. Because, like, in the beginning, like, the first, like, 4 or 5 months, maybe, I would go, like, anywhere. Like, let's say I go to the store, or, like, to the mall, anywhere, like, anywhere. If anyone even, like, does, like, a double take to me, like, it would fuck up my brain, and I would feel so like upset and sad, and like it would literally fuck up my brain. So you need like, my advice is A, get some tough skin. Like, it'll grow, trust me. Like, it gets better. You don't need to have tough skin forever. It gets better. But in the beginning, you need tough skin. And B, I don't know. That's probably the best advice I can give you. You're gonna need some tough skin. And it's not always a bad thing to cut people who don't support you. That's my second piece of advice. Number 7. What came as a surprise to you during your transition? Something that surprised me, I guess, is just the people who support you. Before coming out to anybody, I just kind of had an idea of who was gonna support me and who wasn't, and who was gonna kind of like just stay out of my life eventually. But it kind of wasn't the people who I thought, like, people surprise you, trust me, people will surprise you. Like, my family I thought was gonna kind of get cut off a little bit, but they just supported me. Like, people, like friends, like people who I thought were gonna super support me, they didn't. So, people will surprise you. That's what surprised me, I guess. The people who I thought were gonna support me did it, and people who did. Number 8. What is the hardest part about being trans? I'll just say this for my perspective, my like life. A, always worrying about if you're passing or not. That's probably one of the biggest things I deal with, even till today, like just worried about if I pass or not. And the second one is worrying about finding love. I have a boyfriend right now, and everything is fucking perfect. He's like everything I've ever wanted. He accepts me kind of just like how I am, and he just sees me as a normal girl. But before him, like, it was kind of just like a big struggle to like, am I ever gonna find someone who loves me? And I was kind of getting in the thought process, like, is anyone gonna love a trans girl? Like, I know it's horrible to think like that, but I was just starting to think like that. But people are out there, trust me, people are out there. Number 9. Before transitioning, were you scared of not passing even after hormones? Yes, that was one of my biggest fears, honestly, that I would like tell myself that why I would put it off for such a long time, because I'd be like, well, I can't wear a dress, or I can't, like, I'm big, like, I can't do whatever. I couldn't wear heels because I'm tall, and stuff like that. So, I was just scared of passing in general, because people are fucking ruthless sometimes. So, that was one of my biggest fears. I mean, I'm honestly completely happy right now. Like, I don't think I completely passed. I think I fucking look good, though, so fuck those fears. Get over them. That's my advice to you. Get over them. Trust me. You're gonna get over them. And the last question. How did you buy your first clothes? I kind of said it in my last video that I bought my first clothes on Wish, which A, was a really bad idea, because Wish is from, like, China or, like, Asia or some, like, part over there, so all the sizes are really different over there. Everything is like super tiny. Like, you can buy an extra large and it'll literally be like a medium. So I don't advise that. If you're nervous, maybe I do advise online shopping. I wouldn't necessarily advise online shopping at the beginning, because women's clothes are different sizes than guys' clothes. Like, they're a little bit tighter in general, so like you could be a size small in like in guys' clothes, but you can be like a medium or a large in girls' clothes. You know, like, things change. And so I would advise go into the store, like, take a friend with you, so you feel more calm and more like not as like judgy or whatever. Take a friend with you and just go have a shopping day. And then after you figure out your sizes, then you can figure out then you can online shop. Cause now I fucking online shop like every fucking day. I love online shopping because I don't have to go in stores because I'm lazy. But I work at the mall, so I do shop a lot at the mall too. But okay, that was my video. Yeah, I hope you guys got a little bit of insight about me. And I will be back with my 1-year hormone update in about like 2 weeks. So, everybody stay pretty and stay cute. And to all my trans girls and guys out there, it gets better. Trust me, give it time. So, have a good day, afternoon, night, and I'll talk to you guys soon.